Hey guys, it's Don here from Pandemic Playground, and it's been a while since I jumped back onto Space Engineers. And to be honest, I see David doing a lot. Well, I see David having. Well, to be honest, I see David having a lot of fun with his spaceship evolution, and I decided to jump back on to do something similar to what he's doing, but in a small grid possibility. Now, I'm gonna make a big ship out of small grid, if that makes sense. Basically, I have a blueprint in my head that I want to design, but it's going to take some work to get it to the way I want it to. So I'm going to slowly progress through what I'm trying to design with you guys, and hopefully I get as much love and joy as David does when he plays Space Engineers. But what I'm going to begin with is designing a ramp, because eventually I want this to be able to hold a vehicle. So that's the first thing I want to design onto this ship before I get onto the rest. And I think this is at a pretty good level. I might want my landing gears to be this tall anyway, so I'm going to start off with getting that big. Now, I am going to expand this by a lot. That's my whole point. I want to be able to fit a vehicle, because this is going to be like a freighter, you could say. A freighter type ship. Now, to be honest, I've been playing Star Citizen a lot. And how immersive that game is, where you have to fly out of the planet, fly into a space station, and you carry everything, and everything requires you to walk around stations and stuff like that. I've been having a lot of fun just doing that. And honestly, Space Engineers is very similar in detail, to be honest, because in order for us to get out of the planet, we have to fly out. And if we build a ship big enough, we do have to walk around. There's no like teleport or anything to get you from one place to another. So the immersion of how Space Engineer in Star Citizen is very similar if we could actually build to that point. And I kind of like miss that of the creating part. So I'm going to be jumping into designing a ship again and seeing how far I could take it. Eventually, I do want to build a space station and or whatnot, but really, I just want to start a ship, not too basic, big enough, and you'll see the progression as we go through. So right now I have, this is 6, 7, 6, about 13 blocks across, which mostly would fit a decent sized vehicle. This is not a huge freighter, but it will fit pretty good cargo. And I do have to make a ramp, so that's what I'm gonna get started with, the ramp. Now, I love the fact that hinges are a thing now. What is this? Engineer pushy. I haven't played this in a while, and man, there's been enough. I know David was telling me that there's a lot of new weapons, which I want to test on the ship as well. Do I want to make it go all across? Probably not, right? So I'll make 3 go across, and then I'll build the wall, because we could do armored slopes. Heavy armored slopes. Light armor. Should this be a light ship? You know what? It's not called. It's called door. These guys, blast doors. Blast doors are really heavy, but they work really, really well. Maybe at least I can get the edge going. And we'll see how that works. Because I could just use regular blocks like this. And then put the blast doors in between. Oops, not this block. What is this? This one. And this way it shouldn't hit. Why is this not fitting? Is that too big? Unable to place? Why not? I remember I have to attach these, right? Not this way. This one. I have to attach these. Can I still put the blast doors there? Why not? That I could do. And then... not the hinge. The hinge part, yeah. Is that what I'm looking for? No. This part. Then I could put...
fuel critical.
That there. Huh. I guess it really is in the way, huh? Maybe I don't need it? Because if I get to the end, I might have that same problem. Let's see. Nine. There you go. And I do, oh, you know what? I need to have that other thing. The plugin, or the add-on, or the script. So I could right click and just attach it, so I don't have to keep walking back with the pad. So if I do this, I should be able to hinge 3, attach, and now it's one piece. That's what I mean. I need to get that add-on. So this works. Alright, we'll leave it like that. Can I get a vehicle? Yeah. That's pretty good. Maybe I should have made the edges come around. Honestly, I could make the ship a little bit wider. Because I could add a lot more stuff. I still need to add cargo hold, medical bay, and all that stuff. So this is not a bad start. So let's get this wide enough so I know how tall the ship would be. How's that? That seems pretty good.
Energy low.
If I was to go this way, and then I'll add the edges later, because I can make the ship a little bit wider, that's not too bad. Now if I add a control panel, and for hinge, I would call that left, so let's just call this hinge hatch hinge left, and then call this one hatch hinge right, and then these two should have very little torque, right? Is that this way it would fall? How do I reverse the movement? Velocity. That's not good. It won't go down because the doors are in the way. I mean, it won't go down because I guess it's hitting the edge of that. Otherwise, it would have went down. So do I remove that and change it? I probably have to. Let's see. Okay, so this one is fine now. I'm just gonna let it fall to the ground because it has no pressure. In the meantime, I'm gonna drop these doors. Okay. And I could put the other hinges on there. Not hinges, the door. Like so. Oops. This way it won't be hitting. It's not going to be a perfect seal because I'm going to have a cabin. So once the cargo load will have not airlock or air sealed, and this is pretty steep. Probably need to make this a little bit longer. And by my calculations, I also want it to be angled when it's going in. So I probably need to make this a little bit strong. Let me get this back up. So hinge left and right. Let's do reverse on this. Is it this way? Torque is a little bit higher. Is it this way? Is it this way? Which way? Is it too heavy? Is it stuck? How is it stuck? Okay. If that's the case... These hinges are useless, which means... because it might not be strong enough. That's my opinion about it. I'm going to turn off the torque, turn off the velocity, and we are going to work on a door system, meaning this will come back up. This will go up. Okay. Like so. Put a rotor here. A block here and piston. So it's going to be operated by a piston. Possibly 2 pistons because that's enough. Like the ship having the door being crooked. And let's see. If I was to go here, go to the road, actually piston first, extend all the way. Ooh, that's a lot. Maybe I don't need 2. Rotor 3, and I will reverse the velocity to so. That actually works pretty well. I mean, I want the door to be a little extended, but for now, I could get that. Yeah, that actually works really well. So this will be the piston for the door, and it'll be operated through the piston system instead. This way, it's strong enough to pull it up. But for now, I need to create a makeshift system so I could pull up the door and like kind of lock it in place for a little bit and work on the other side. So what I could do is pop this in here just for now. It's off by a little. Let me see, control panel. You know what? Piston. Can I put a rotor in there? No, because that's in the way. So control panel, this piston, let's make it go 1.9. Maybe that's enough. Something might blow up. I don't know. It might.
Critical.
This piston have to go 1.8. Rotor 3. Still can't attach. Piston 1.7. Rotor 3. Almost could attach.
Fuel
You know what? Rotor, the first one. Let's kind of move this down just a hair. It's not letting me. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to do. I should have done this earlier. Let's go with the piston going backward a little. Okay, this rotor could be moved. I'm just off by a little. And for some reason this can't come down anymore. Just to let that attach. But the idea is there. This is the concept I want. Actually, I might want this to go down a little bit more too. Alright, let me rebuild this again just to get this hinge system on, and I'll be right back. Alright, so there I have it. I created the door system. I like the outlook of this. I can't fit a block in here, which I don't know why yet. Well, I do know why, but I'm gonna have to figure this out in a little bit. Otherwise, yeah, I like the look of this, and I am gonna keep only one piston because less is more, because I don't need that much weight, and this is strong enough to kind of hold the door up and down. So look, if I go this will pull it up. And this would go down, but this also does just the reverse, so you can open and close it, but this only extends and this one retracts. So this way I have a door button for this. I could probably get a good vehicle in here, a good size vehicle in here, and I might have to make the ship a little bit bigger just to fit the door, basically, because the door is pretty large. Okay, I can't put a block here, but what I can do is close this up, balance on here, get that. Okay, I do have to fly. There we go. And there we have it, a door. Hopefully I could still adjust this so when it fully extends it won't lift up the ship, which I doubt. Seems to be pretty good so far. And that is it. Let me see how it would look. So let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, I would slow it down a little bit, but if that's how the tailgate would be, that's not going to be a big problem. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see if it opens up. All right, this is not bad. I could work with this. Now, if I drive a vehicle up, I should have more than enough room. I might need to make this a little bit wider. I could make it a little bit wider if I wanted to, so that's not going to be a problem either. This ship might be pretty massive if I make this a little bit wider, which will be nice. Small ship, cockpit. I could store vehicles in here, fly to different locations. I still don't know if I'm going to use hydrogen engines or ion. I got to play around with that because this is going to be pretty heavy, so it's still got to be able to take off from Earth into space. So maybe a vector system, a VTOL system, possibly. But anyway, that is it with me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. The next episode, I will be finishing up this door, possibly making the rear cargo hold area, and then we'll build forth from there. So I'm going to take this step by step just to build this ship out and see how it's going to end up. But eventually it's going to have everything on a small ship base. So that is it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.